Why do you think that SNAP should be strengthened?
Yeah. So I'll say, one of the most devastating consequences of the COVID pandemic has been the stunning increase in our country in the number of people that are going hungry, kids and adults. So 50 million people in this country are hungry. Of those, 17 million are kids. And that means that that number of people that are food insecure do not know when their next meal will come. This Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or what we refer to as the SNAP program, is the nation's largest food assistance program, and it provides critical and powerful aid and support to kids and families in this country who are struggling to afford food. So again, it's a critically important support, especially in this time where we are seeing soaring increases in the number of people going hungry. So it's incredibly important that we think about the power of this program, the importance of strengthening it to ensure that every kid and family can thrive in America.
So when I was looking at your company's website, I was doing some research on some of the stuff that you said about SNAP and all that. I thought that what was particularly interesting about SNAP is that SNAP is sort of like in a unique position to drive economic activity. Can you talk a little bit about that?
You bet. It's one of the best ways that we can recover, and it really stimulates the economy. So, as an example, a billion additional resources in SNAP would generate 1.54 billion in the gross domestic product, would create 13,000 jobs. And again, that's on top of all of the other hugely powerful benefits that we know the program has in terms of supporting health and well-being of kids, and as an anti-poverty program, in addition to an anti-hunger program. So it's one of the most powerful supports that we have in this country, again, to ensure that kids and families can thrive.
What are some of the things that you think that Congress should do to strengthen SNAP?
Yeah. So I'll say, Congress, the federal government, and we applaud, all of the flexibilities and strengths that have been deployed over the last year. So critically important things have happened in the SNAP program, and we are really pushing on Congress to do what they can to both maintain and retain those flexibilities that have been deployed. So increases, for instance, in the actual SNAP benefits of 15%. We'd like to see that extended throughout the pandemic, and then really be thinking about post-pandemic and in recovery, knowing how important it is to, again, get kids and families back on track. We'd like to see an increase of 20% in the SNAP benefits. In addition, we'd like to see in assurances that the lowest income households continue to be eligible for emergency SNAP benefits and allotments. And then there's something called the PEBT, which is the pandemic electronic benefit transfer. That's essentially provided additional resources to kids and families, given all of the school closures and the childcare closures and all of those missing meals that kids are having to face. So there's a whole bunch of things that we, are encouraging Congress to retain. And then in addition, being really thoughtful about beyond the pandemic and recession, what needs to happen. And again, that's an increase in SNAP benefits overall.
And maybe we can just say a little bit of something in here about just like food insecurity and
Yeah.
how important it is to have proper food.
Absolutely. So, to give a frame, last year, as many as 50 million people in this country, and again, including 17 million kids, were food insecure, meaning that they did not know when their next meal was coming. So, today, kids are more likely than any other population group to face hunger. And what another important thing to note is that people of color, especially kids of color, experience higher rates of food insecurity. So up to 29% of kids from Black households, up to 31% of kids from Latino households are experiencing food insecurity. That's compared to 9% of kids in white households. So this has dramatic consequences on kids and families' health and well-being. And so it's critically important that we ensure that everyone has access to healthy, affordable foods, so that they can thrive.
Yeah. Is there anything that I didn't ask that you wanted to add?
Maybe I'll just again close by saying just how strong the research is that really shows how access to nutritious food helps kids' brains develop, improves their academic performance, has long-term health benefits, and really establishes healthy eating habits throughout their life. So not only is this an economic engine and a job creation tool, but it also has incredibly powerful benefits for kids and families.
All right. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Thank you, Shayla. Have a good day.
You too.